Are you ready? It's barely Wednesday and our industry is speaking out. Breaking news, everybody. Brian Armstrong, Coinbase CEO, speaking out based on what happened yesterday with the SEC lawsuit. We have Binance losing millions of dollars in 2022. Court filing, finds out. Kramer and the Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen speaking out on crypto. You don't want to miss it. And if true, experts in China, are they gonna be accepting Bitcoin once again? That's insane. So let me keep you updated with the latest. Don't forget to smash the like button, consider subscribing. I love this. It's because it's crazy. Only for us that we look at this daily, we get excited on the good, on the bad, on the worst, because long term we're gonna win. Period. I just finished listening to this 6-minute interview. It seems that it happened today with Brian Armstrong at CNBC, and I'm not gonna play it for copyright reasons, but the point is, I really like the way he conducts himself, like speaks out. I mean, he kind of sounds like Mark Zuckerberg. Probably some of you can agree to that. But the thing is, Coinbase is really not wanting to give up on the US. And in this chat, he says, if the SEC and the CFTC does not come to an agreement to create clarity, they're gonna be ending. They're gonna be killing the cryptocurrency here in the United States. That's basically it. If the CEO of the most important United States exchange is saying it, they have to pay attention. And it's so great because he pivots immensely great to this, because the Court of Appeals of the Third Circuit has ordered now the SEC to speak out. You have a couple of days to basically reply to the grid of mandamus that we were talking about a week ago or so, that Coinbase got disapproved by a judge saying, okay, SEC, tell us what do you mean when it comes to this, when it comes to these rules, when it comes to this enforcement. Speak out, because the Coinbase, they met with the SEC 30 times in the last year, and they never got feedback, just silence. And it's crazy, when you imagine in Mika, in Europe, in Singapore, in United Arab Emirates, in Hong Kong, and all of these countries and regions in the world, they're talking, they're meeting up with them. It seems that they have a better relationship with cryptocurrency exchanges. Brian was in Europe. Brian was in the Middle East. He's been everywhere. We've been following him, right? And it seems that he's having a much better relationship in those regions than in the home country of the United States. So crazy, right? We don't list any securities today. It's tough to know that Gensler is what he's talking about, and this isn't good for the United States. We need clarity from the courts, and that's why this is going on. And obviously disappointed. It's the way it is. And Binance and Coinbase are going to be using a lot of legal fees, attorneys, and more to defend themselves, hopefully winning, because we know XRP is also fighting the SEC. So a win on behalf of XRP is a win for the entire industry. A win on Binance US, a win for Coinbase is going to be very helpful for all of us. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. At the end, we need them to win, right? Now, Binance.US lost $181 million in 2022. Court filings reveal. Just imagine, when you do your research, you'll find that, some of the heads of Binance were saying we're operating an effing unregistered, unlicensed exchange in the USA. Bro, that was a quote that became really popular, right, early this week. And it seems that that's true. It seems that happened, and seems that they're trying to clear it out. They're going to be paying the consequences for that. So Binance.US is going to be continuing this, I will say, discipline from the SEC. We'll see how it ends. But thus far, we know that they're trying to freeze their corporate assets, and they already replied, already tweeted. So this is an ongoing investigation, and I'm sure in 2023, they will pay more money in fees. So when it comes to, I'm going to leave that at the end. Guys, I watched this guy. It's an entire, 12-minute video. I cannot play it for copyright reasons. But the thing is, he's basically saying all your Cardano, Solana, Filecoin, Sandbox, Mana, Algorand, and more, you're dumb. We are dumb because we buy them. That it's like Gary Gensler saying, we do not need another digital currency. The digital currency we have, it already exists, and its name is the US dollar, the yen, the euro. And to them I said, Have you seen the tokenomics of your currency? Trillions in supply. The price has gone to the dust. Obviously, we don't want to do that anymore. We want Bitcoin. We want the good stuff, man, that cannot be manipulated by people in power like the government. So, say these crypto assets all seem to be scams. So he obviously he's lost. And inverse Kramer, right? Inverse Kramer always helps the day. Yesterday was like when I crashed, the price pumped. So I think everybody understands that he's a clown, and obviously he's rooting for the destruction of Binance, and he's like a little bit more easy on Coinbase. That it's not that big of a deal with Coinbase, but with Binance, it's a much bigger issue. It is what it is. Now we have the U.S. Treasury Secretary, everybody, in favor of SEC crypto enforcement, but she wants clarity from Congress. So the answer that we're going to have from here, hopefully the courts are enough weight to ask the SEC, because this is exactly, this video is all intertwined. We're all we've learned so much. What Brian is saying is like we're seeing and hearing conflicting statements from the CFTC and the SEC. One thing says one thing, the other agency says another thing. So who are we supposed to follow, right? So if the Treasury Secretary wants clarity, but she's in favor of the enforcement, then you need the law to follow the enforcement, not the enforcement with an unclear law, because that just, it's complete totalitarianism. It just doesn't follow a rule book that people can follow, especially the crypto exchanges, and that's what creates confusion, FUD, and a lot of people end up losing money. It just makes complete sense to me, right? So obviously, this is going to help out, and Coinbase is being the leader when it comes to asking and dragging the truth from the SEC. And this one, if true, right? I was seeing this explode earlier on Twitter. Might be true, might not be, but obviously take it with a grain of salt. Experts predict Chinese Communist Party might legalize Bitcoin soon. If true, obviously that is in and of itself like a Bitcoin halving. It will pump the price of Bitcoin like you've never seen it before, in my opinion, because Bitcoin dropped in May 2022 based on the news that we had that China was cracking down on Bitcoin mining. So this, positively speaking, you can only imagine how far and sexy can go. Well, there you have it. You've been updated. It's insane, I look at all these news and I enjoy them. I keep up with them and I share them with you so you're aware. If you enjoy this content, you know what to do, so more people find it and learn. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have an amazing one. Peace.